One of the biggest problems in the didgeridoo is to find new rhythm. Most of the time we're stuck in one rhythm, two rhythms, three rhythms, and after that we get bored because we play all the time the same things. So in that video I'm going to show you 3 advice to help you to find new rhythm in didgeridoo and to find new inspiration. Hi guys, it's Gauthier from WAKATOO, and so we are going to find a way to find new rhythm for your inspiration and to play different kind of didgeridoo rhythm and to stop your habits, to change your habits in your didgeridoo. So first, I just want to share with you an idea that I have, and I'm working on it. It's a mobile app based on my WAKATOO card game, who will give you the opportunity to have thousands and thousands of didgeridoo rhythm, and the idea is to generate an infinite variety of rhythm. So that means that you will be able, if I can do it, you will be able to ask the app to have a rhythm like a complex rhythm with overtones, so toots, and with that kind of circular breathing sound, and maybe with vocals, and it will generate for you thousands of rhythm. I'm working on it. The beginning and the first test are very encouraging, and I'm very happy about that. I will let you know, of course, about all that progress. Anyway, let's go back to that video. And first advice I want to give you is to listen didgeridoo. It's quite simple advice, but if you listen didgeridoo, and if you listen didgeridoo you like, that's quite important. Try to find the style you like, try to find the didgeridoo players you like to listen, and then listen, and after that try to reproduce one rhythm. Maybe one simple rhythm or one rhythm you think is simple for you, and just try to reproduce it. For that, try to find the way how the didgeridoo player is breathing, and try to understand where does it breathe. And even if it's not possible for you to reproduce exactly the rhythm, the way you will have to understand how to play that rhythm or how to play an imitation of that rhythm will help you to understand how to organize the sound for your rhythm, and also it will help you to understand how that didgeridoo players think his rhythm. And it's quite sure that it's different from you, because we have our own rhythm representation. And so if you try to have some reproduction of didgeridoo players' rhythm, it's a very good training. And it's also a very good training to try to write it down. At the beginning it will be very difficult. Of course, that's normal. But with time you will see, you will understand better and better and better. Doesn't matter if it doesn't sound exactly the same. The main thing is to have new rhythm to play with. And the more you will listen to didgeridoo, the more you will be steeped by the didgeridoo. So I really encourage you about that. Listen a lot of didgeridoo, a lot. And for analyzing a rhythm, you can check my YouTube channel. I put sometimes some analytics video from rhythm from didgeridoo players, so you can understand how you can try to understand what happens in the didgeridoo tracks. So let's check in my YouTube channel and you will see. It can be a big help. Then second advice is to try to reproduce rhythm not from didgeridoo tracks and just with any explication, but from didgeridoo players who try to share their own rhythm. I did it in my YouTube channel also, so I share some rhythm, some very simple rhythm, and so you can try to reproduce it. I write it down with my WAKATOO card game, so it's easier to understand, but you can also check on YouTube. You have didgeridoo players who can explain that. But in that case, just be careful about the explication, because sometimes maybe the didgeridoo players will say he's playing that kind of sound, but maybe he's playing another kind of sound. Sometimes we are not so conscient about what happens in our body when we play the didgeridoo. So sometimes didgeridoo players say they are playing towati towati towati, but they are playing like a kowaka titowaka tutowaka. I don't know. It's just an example, but be critical about that, and just try to understand what happens there. Try to understand if the didgeridoo players use the cheeks, doesn't use the cheeks, move the jaw, move the throat, use the vocals. Try to really go deeper and deeper to understand all the techniques that the didgeridoo players play. And the third advice, the last one, It's to play your didgeridoo without a question. So it means just breathe, 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 breathe. That's more the intuitive way of playing. And for me, it's a very good complement to the two first advice I give to you. Because you will have the analytics part when you try to understand didgeridoo rhythm from didgeridoo players, but you will also have your own intuitive playing, your own intuitive way of playing your didgeridoo. That's maybe a bit longer because you need time to make sound happens. But if you play your didgeridoo with a good sound and with regular circular breathing sound, so breathe, 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 and if you try to go faster and faster, you will have many different sounds will come, and all that sound will be there, and your work is just to listen them, just to listen what happened in your didgeridoo. And most of the time that's the most difficult part, because the most difficult part in didgeridoo most of the time, and in life too, it's to listen. Listen, listen, listen what happened. Observe what happened. And if you listen the sound who is coming in your didgeridoo and you don't want, you didn't try to get it in your didgeridoo, but if you listen it and you just breathe and listen, breathe, listen, breathe, listen, you will see that your didgeridoo is speaking to you a lot, and your job is just to listen it and just to observe which sound is coming. And after that, when you will get there, you will be able to understand which sound is linked with a part of your body, because your body is the instruments, the didgeridoo is just the amplification of that. So you just need to understand which part of your body is playing that sound or that sound. That's it. But first of that, you need to listen. I'm just going to show you, and listen carefully what happens in my didge. You will hear different sound will come, and I will start very simple, and after a few seconds it will be more and more and more complex. So of course I'm playing my own didgeridoo techniques, and you will play your own way. So that's very important. Doesn't matter if you are very beginners or very expert of didgeridoo. Doesn't matter, because you just have to learn to listen your didgeridoo. And also, if you understand how to try to understand the didgeridoo rhythm from didgeridoo players who try to explain what they are doing in their own didgeridoo, you will have 3 different ways to understand, to ask yourself about what happens in your didgeridoo and what happens in that rhythm and how to play that sound and all this. And for me, that's the most important. You will see that's a perfect way to change the way you play your rhythm, and so to make bigger space to your creation and your improvisation. So let's try all this. I hope that video helps you. Just leave a comment if you like it. You can share it, you can like it, you can subscribe. You know everything, but it's a big help for my YouTube English channel. See you next time for a next video. Bye bye.